I am DM Zone. This is Gamers Oasis. Okay, guys. So I want to talk real quickly about Ugg and Fug. Ugg and Fug are two NPC characters I've used in my D&D games for quite a few years. I want to say about 8-9 years now. Started out in 3.5. They were NPCs because the party needed some meat shields and everyone was playing classes from like 7 different books and they had all these things, but the one thing they didn't really have was someone that could really take a hit. So we went ahead and made two classes or two characters. They're both half orcs. We went with the fact they're brothers. We came up with the name of Ugg, and then someone's like, "You should name it last name Leigh, like Ugg Leigh." And I was like, "That's amazing." So we made that, and then I came up with Fug for Fug Leigh. So, but they are not Lee, they are Leigh for Clan Leigh. Apparently, they have Irish blood or whatever that might be in your D&D world, and this is kind of like the funness of the two, and they're very strong, very capable. They did their job, but they were very simple. They just added hit points to the party and were willing to take hits. That was their function. That is continuing to be their function. Currently, Ugg is in my AD&D campaign. He did get an 18 strength, so he rolled percentile. He rolled decently on that, very decently, I might add. So he is going to be very useful in that campaign. But eventually, he probably will be replaced by a player who wants to play a melee, and then I'll have to come up with something else for that. These are purely NPCs I'm using in my game. I'm currently painting them, as you can see here. It's from the Whiz Kid model set. It's our box sets, or whatever you want to call them. They're two miniatures for like $5. Both of these were supposed to be half-orc paladins. I'm just going to go half-orc with two-handed swords. I've always used it with two-handed weapons. Normally it's an axe or a great sword or something of that nature, but they're just big, strong, tall, dumb half-orcs that are good of heart, loyal. In this case, Ugg is a follower of Saint Cuthbert in the Greyhawk world, and he is very devout, though he often understands that he's not allowed in human civilization. He tries to get his orc side to benefit in certain orcish situations, but he often finds himself too good to be around them for very long, and they don't seem to be very receptive to St. Cuthbert. Humans, on the other hand, also don't seem very receptive to him, but they often end up appreciating his strength and his desire to want to help. So with that said, they tend to travel with other people, often with humans, though it doesn't really matter who they travel with. So guys, this is basically the story of Ugg and Fug. At the end of this, I'm going to go ahead and post some pictures, and you can take a look at it. This process took me about, I want to say, 2 hours to paint. I painted a kilt, or tried to. If I don't really like it, I'm probably going to just remove that off, because it's one of those things I really haven't done a whole lot of, though I have done quite a bit of painting. There's a little bit of a metal sheen to the top of the cloak. You really can't tell it, and they do have a fade that goes from that teal color to either purple or yellow, so that came out really well. But yeah, let me know if you got any value out of this, or what your thoughts were, or if you have these miniatures and how you painted them up. Let me know down in the comments below. I want to thank you guys, and you guys have a great day. Bye.